The new year is off to a great start, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you about some of the best cozy games coming out this January to kick off 2024. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. 2024 is absolutely going to be jam-packed full of cozy games, but we need to take it a step at a time. Let's not get too carried away with what's coming out all the way later in the year. Let's get started with some amazing games that are coming out this month. Today's list is going to include both new releases for Nintendo Switch as well as for PC. But before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Okay, I'll shut up and let's get into it. The first game on the list is coming out on January 5th, and it's perfect for those of you who love a little bit of snow in your winter. This game is called SNOWFOLKS. Discover the magic of a winter wonderland with SNOWFOLKS, where you can build snow forts, houses, and anything you can imagine. The game features the opportunity to play both online to create a larger-than-life snow fort system with your friends, or the ability to play by yourself if that's more your style, to create your own idea of your perfect snow day. From simple to complex, in SNOWFOLKS, you can use the snow and your imagination to create anything you want. I love the idea and the look of this game so much. I grew up in New Jersey, it snowed a heck of a lot, and now that I'm in New York City, I don't have those days where I get to build snow forts and go sledding and build snowmen. So I love that we're getting a cozy game that lets you do exactly that. Whether you want to play by yourself or with your friends, I always love when you have that option in a cozy game. And it looks like a perfect game for the winter. Sticking with another game that is perfect to play along with your friends. It's cozy, chaotic, but sure to be a good time. This game's also coming out on January 5th, and it's called Tools Up Ultimate Edition. Tools Up Ultimate Edition is a chaos-filled local couch co-op extravaganza that's all about renovating homes and the outdoors. This edition comes with the game's entire base of updates, all of the content, and DLC in one beautiful package that will support up to 4 players. In the game, you'll work your way up a sprawling apartment complex as you renovate more and more intricate homes to meet the exact requirements of the local tenants, which can be a little bit strange. This game looks like such a great time to have with your friends. I love that it's kind of giving like overcooked and played up vibes, but we're building things, we're renovating things, we're making pretty patios, and we're helping people have beautiful apartments. It sounds like a really interesting time, definitely full of comedy, but definitely still maintains a cutesy and cozy aesthetic, and it looks like a really great one to check out, especially if you love to play cozy games with your friends. The next game on the list is actually a game that came out for PC last year. I rated it as one of my top games of the year, and I'm so excited to see that this month it's coming out to Nintendo Switch on January 12th for more players to get in on the magic, the beauty, and the absolute adorable nature of FROGSONG. FROGSONG is a heartfelt adventure in a fantasy world of frogs, where you'll get to talk to weird and wonderful characters, fight vicious but still very cute bugs, and of course explore a vibrant world in this charming action RPG. FROGSONG at its core is a heartfelt adventure that tells you it's okay to be small. You play as Chorus, a little frog with huge dreams of protecting the world. But being a tree frog, however, society expects them to lead a life of religious studies instead of training to be a warrior. Chorus quickly learns that things are not going to be as easy as they hoped. With a powerful army and a mysterious rumor both on the rise, Chorus needs to discover how they can protect the ones they love before it's too late. I really have enjoyed FROGSONG. It is such a sweet narrative. It does have combat in it, but there are settings to make it easier, and it's not super intense. It really is what it says it is here in the description. It's a heartfelt adventure game full of fun, full of vibrancy, and adorable frogs. It's definitely a great one to check out. I'm so excited that it's coming to Nintendo Switch because I think this one deserves way more hype than I saw it got when it came out originally last year. The next game on the list is also coming out on January 12th, and this game is called Seasons of ROCCO. Step into the enchanting world of Seasons of ROCCO, where nature reclaims its space and a lovable raccoon named Rocco looks to you for guidance. In this cozy simulation game, your goal is to assist Rocco in surviving the challenges of each winter. As you explore Rocco's world, gather delightful fruits, and plant new fruit trees, you'll become Rocco's companion in a journey through the beautiful changing seasons. Rocco's world is a tranquil haven, offering a peaceful escape for those who cherish relaxation over challenges. Mainly, you'll get to immerse yourself in a soothing ambiance of nature's beauty, where seasons unfold with its unique charm. This game looks absolutely adorable. I love the visual style of this one. It definitely does look very tranquil and calming. I love that that's paired with like a little raccoon, because when I think of raccoons, I think of chaos. I love that we're getting to help Rocco survive the winter and take a journey through the seasons. It looks like a really exciting game. It's not one that I heard about before making this video, but it definitely has me really intrigued to see what it ends up being like. Now, the next game on the list is a game I have played a little bit of because I did play the demo a few months ago, and it is such a unique building game with its own strange little flair. It's coming out on January 15th, and this game is called Garlic Builder. Garlic Builder is a relaxing and casual pixel building game. In the game, you play as the protagonist, Garlic, who is accurately named because they are in fact a garlic. You play as Garlic in a tranquil little mountain village. You'll collect various material blocks and create pixel crafts according to customer requests. However, as the story unfolds, you discover that your building career is not as smooth as it seems, and commercial conspiracies from the city are encroaching on this small mountain village. But with your family by your side, there's nothing to fear. As I said before, I played the demo of this one a few months ago, and I thought it was such a fun time. It definitely takes building in a whole different way, and you're kind of building upward. It's a little strategic because you need to match what the customer's requests are. In the demo, I didn't get super far enough to see the storyline quite unfold, but it sounds really interesting that there are these big companies that are gonna come try to stand in the way of the little Garlic's building dreams. It looks like such a sweet, doesn't take itself too seriously game, but still has enough going on in it that I think it's gonna be really exciting. The next game on the list is the Payton's Corner weird entry, because you know, there's always gotta be one game that's like a little weird. This one though, I don't think is that weird of a choice because it is a part of a very successful cozy game series. It's just a little bit of a strange one. This one is coming out on January 18th, and this game is called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. This is the next installment in the Turnip Boy series, if you're familiar with Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. In this one, Turnip Boy is ready to commit more felonies in a comedic action-adventure with roguelite elements. This time, the career criminal is teaming up with the fearsome Pickled Gang to plan and execute the weirdest heist of all time. In the game, you'll get to shake down hostages, steal precious valuables, and explore the deep, dark depths and history of the Botanical Bank. To pull off the perfect heist, you'll need to purchase an array of dangerous and wacky tools from the dark web, of course, including a diamond pickaxe and a cardboard box, and more. However, you'll find that bank robbing is not that easy, so be prepared for intense shootouts with security guards, elite SWAT teams, and more. The game features a thrilling single-player adventure full of bank robbing, dark web browsing, and fuzz fighting, with roguelite elements, a big old bank to explore, wacky weapons, and of course, a large cast of quirky food-based characters, including some familiar faces if you've played the past games, and new citizens with their own stories and problems. Now, I somehow have never played Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. It has been one of the most recommended cozy games to me since I started my channel, because if you've been around the corner, it's no secret that I love cozy games that are a little bit strange, and sometimes you think, is it really cozy? Like, is tax evasion the coziest thing I could be doing? Is bank robbing the coziest thing I could be doing? Probably not, but yet it still somehow works. I love the aesthetic of these games from what I've seen of them, and this one seems like a really fun sequel to the beginning game, but it seems like it is going to have its own unique twist, so it does seem like you'll be able to play this one without having played Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, but of course, if you want even more fun, you can play that game first. I think this one is going to be such a crazy little time, and I'm definitely going to be checking it out. The next game on the list is coming out on January 19th, and this game is called CHILDSTORY. As a child, we all wondered, where does the moon disappear every month? This child's story will tell about Sonia, a girl in a purple, and you're gonna forgive me for pronouncing this wrong, higurumi? Which I've googled, and it is a pajama costume kind of thing. So the story will follow Sonia, and also it will follow the angry heavenly shepherdess Nora. It is the two of them who create the cycle of the appearance and loss of the moon. This game features a main character that is small, but a very resourceful adventurer. Sonia will find a way out of any situation using improvised tools and objects, making your way through an unfriendly and cold world. The game features the opportunity to make friends with charming creatures in the album city, and even indulge in some cotton candy tasting. You'll also get to challenge the ancient spirits and monsters of the album to test your strength, and solve riddles of Nora, the grumpy witch who rolls out her moon cycle every month. This game looks really intriguing to me. This was also another one I hadn't heard of before I was sitting down to curate this list, but there was something about the art style and the overall premise that really caught my attention. Specifically, I'm like, I don't know, I love celestial things, you can tell here on the corner. I've got stars and moon stuff everywhere, and there's something really intriguing to me about focusing on the moon cycle as a narrative. The characters look really cutesy, and the world, I love the color palette, it looks really vibrant. It seems like an adventure game with a different kind of twist, and definitely one that seems a bit cinematic. Definitely one to keep your eye on this month. This next game, I am so obsessed with the premise. I don't know if it's just because I am a nerd and I can relate to this game or what, but this game is perfect for those of you who like me, who like to write. This game's coming out on January 22nd, and it's called Writer's Rush. Writer's Rush is a writer's simulator game in the context of a competition with other writers. It's your job to beat the rest and become the best writer in the world. There are 6 levels in total with different writers, and the main goal is to defeat Wally Mad Dog Shakespeare and take first place in the competition when time runs out. The game features more than 300 stories with different endings, 24 players with their own biography and history, 6 unique levels, various playstyles, more than 20 typewriters and 69 book topics, 5 book genres, as well as beautiful illustrations, and the opportunity to interact and engage with other writers, the ability to respond to letters from your fans and your haters, a flexible system of ratings and reviews, and even events, news, and much more. Now, I am a writer outside of YouTube. That is the thing that I do, the thing I went to school for. So you know there is something in me that is absolutely thrilled about the idea of this game. I love that it is a competition. I love that you'll get to interact with different kinds of writers, with different kind of styles. I love the idea of getting to respond to your fans and your haters. Overall, the style of this game looks like it's very quirky and interesting. Definitely a take on a cozy game I've never seen before, and perfect for those of you who are a little bit into literature. But even if you're not, it still seems like this game is going to be fun in its own right, and the characters alone definitely seem like ones we should get to know. Specifically, Wally Mad Dog Shakespeare. I'm interested to see what that's about. And the final game on the list is actually a DLC to a game that's already out, but it is going to be a huge staple in cozy gaming this month, and it's coming out on January 31st, and it's called EASTWARD OCTOPIA. Now, you do have to purchase the base game to unlock the DLC, but you can just play the DLC if you want without having played the regular game. Regardless, the regular game, the base game of EASTWARD, has you escape the tyrannical clutches of a subterranean society and join EASTWARD's unlikely duo on an exciting venture to the land above. In the game, you'll discover beautiful yet bizarre settlements and make new friends as you travel across the world by rail. You'll combine both John and Sam's skills to solve dungeon puzzles and take down unusual enemies. Mainly though, it's all about discovering the wonderfully weird world of EASTWARD. In the DLC, however, Sam and John return in an all-new adventure. In a remote mountainside village, Sam and John start life anew as farmers, and you'll get to work the land, tend to livestock, and cook heartwarming meals for your familiar yet strangely different friends. Basically, you'll enjoy the good life in peaceful pixel surroundings. In this DLC, there are no hardships, no enemies, just happy times in a different parallel universe. You'll also get to construct and upgrade stores and homes to restore Octopia to a thriving community. And as the town begins to flourish, more familiar faces will flock to the area, and some may even stay for good. This DLC is for both new and old players alike because EASTWARD Octopia is accessible straight from EASTWARD's start menu, which means you can start living the good life right away if the base game isn't for you. Now, I actually hadn't heard about the base game of EASTWARD, and when EASTWARD Octopia was announced a few months ago, I was really intrigued by the style of it. I love the kind of like railroad-esque travel situation we've got going on, and I think it's really interesting that with this DLC, you can just play the kind of more cozy, idle farming sim part of the game, or if you want to play the action-y adventure part, you can as well. I definitely tend to prefer the farming style, but the base game itself does look really interesting as well, and might be a good way to get to know the characters before diving in to settling down on the farm, and I'm excited to see how the DLC is. And there you have it. Those were some of the best cozy games that are coming out this January. I want to know your thoughts down below. Let me know what game you're most excited to play this month. I want to know. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button on your way out. Thank you again. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.